Hello everybody, welcome to Mock and Gary on Free. It's Alicia. Everyone knows my name now, so it feels weird to say it out loud, but welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be predicting what I think the future lives of the dancers will be, because I did a video saying what their younger lives were, their pasts basically. So now I'm going to be saying what I think they'll be doing in the future. Thank you if you suggested it, and let's get on with the video. I've just picked random characters really, like I haven't stuck to a certain season or anything. It was just characters that I thought came to mind and I had a good idea of what they might be doing. So first off is Richelle, and I think Richelle in the future, like after the next step, will definitely continue to be a dancer. But I think I could see her having her own dance company, because over the years she's learnt so much about being dance captain and being a leader, and her people skills have definitely developed. If you'd asked me that question in like season 3, I would have just said she'd be a dancer, like, and just like maybe freelance or just a very much individual dancer.
Then each move I do has to be the best. Stop! You guys. One more time. Okay, yeah, for me.
But now I can see her leading a company and really working with other people. I think she'd be a lot like Emily actually, so maybe like an eventual businesswoman, but I think she'd definitely continue to dance. Next is Summer, and I think Summer will also continue to dance, but more of a freelance dancer. So she won't be in a dance company, she won't have any attachments to anyone, she'll just dance. Like, she'll put herself out there and do little jobs and workshops, and I can also see her settling down with a family. So once she'd have children, maybe she then puts dance like on a hold and just dances because she loves it. Like, she'd never really feel like she has to prove anything to anyone. Next, I think Piper would also keep dancing, but I think she'd challenge herself more and more every time. I could definitely see her never really being happy with what she's achieved, like 100%. So she's constantly trying to better herself and get bigger opportunities and more famous and things like that.
I could never quit.
But I think eventually she might become happy, but I don't know, I could just see Piper really being quite hard on herself and really thinking she needs to be better than she currently is, even though she's perfect the way she is. I think that Noah and Henry will take lots of different opportunities.
Sometimes you have to create opportunity for yourself and take a leap of faith.
I can't really see them being attached to one dance company or just dancing for fun. I can see them wanting to travel the world and wanting to be in music videos, wanting to like be on stage, wanting to compete, like lots of different things. So I think they'd be very much self-employed and just jumping in and out of different opportunities available to them and just bettering themselves and just living life in the moment, sort of. I think that Emily will be running the next step for the foreseeable future. I think she's really found her calling as a studio head.
We don't really care if you like your line placements.
We don't.
We are here to win. Line placements are not a popularity contest. I knew putting the new girl in the front would cause some waves, but this is what we need to win regionals. If this ever happens again, there will be consequences. I'm talking back row consequences. Did Michelle and I make ourselves perfectly clear?
Yes. So I could see her like being a Miss Kate and just staying there till she's like in her 30s, 40s maybe, and really wanting to always be bettering the next step and getting it up to this really great level, maybe even international winning level again. I think Emily's quite happy. I don't think she'd kind of miss dancing or miss out on doing anything else, because she's got the best of both worlds. She loves the next step and she loves business, so having those two is kind of her dream. So I think Emily would be very happy doing that. I think that Michelle, on the other hand, will be a choreographer and a dancer, but she won't like be set in stone just one role, because I don't think that worked with her in season 6, like not being able to dance on the team.
I forgot how fun it is to be on Age Troop and to learn a new routine for competition.
From there.
It's a good feeling.
Also season 5, I mean, she did dance a little bit in season 5, but less in season 6. I think she really missed dancing, so she definitely want to be in a role where she was able to dance and choreograph and be a leader at the same time.
This whole time, I've been trying to search for something to replace dance. But it's really irreplaceable. I miss it so much.
I can't really see her doing commercial things like music videos and, I don't know, like photo shoots. I can just see Michelle wanting to dance because she loves dance. A bit like Summer, but I think Michelle would want more of a recognition for it than Summer possibly would. There's a group of dancers that I think would all be happy with kind of the same future, and that is Giselle, Amy, Kenzie and Kingston and West. I think that they would really want to travel the world with a touring company, which is what Giselle is doing, but I think the other dancers would also fit into that. I mean, West did it for a little bit as well with like bangers and mashups, that competition, but I could really see them wanting to travel the world and just making the most out of their life, but by showing themselves off in different cultures and different places. I don't think they'd want to stick around to one place and just kind of go stale, just becoming the best they can be. I think especially for Kingston, who obviously had a YouTube channel and is used to putting himself out there for the world to see, he'd want to do that again. Like, he wouldn't want to just stay in Toronto, he'd want to travel the world. So I think that'd be a really good future for all of them. I think that Miss Kate would have serious doubts in leaving Emily to run the studio by herself, especially because of the cliffhanger in season 6 that Emily wanted to buy the studio instead of Miss Kate selling it to some random businessman.
I'm selling the next step.
I think she'd really have doubts in herself, but ultimately know that it's time to hand down the studio, just like her mom left the studio to her. She's kind of leaving Emily the studio, and Emily's kind of her daughter.
Some girls dream of their wedding. I dream about ballet bars and decorating my own Studio A.
Miss Kate's future will be, you know, doing her jobs, and I just think she's happy now because obviously she's oh my gosh, obviously she's raised the next step to an international winning level, so she's happy pretty much to just let it go and pass it down in good hands. So I think Miss Kate, whatever she did with her future, she'd be happy with the life that she's lived. Lastly, I think that Aussie and Finn would dance as a hobby more so than a competition.
Never say you'd want to be anything other than a dancer.
I like video games.
I think once they kind of reach that age, like the same age as Heather and Sierra and Max, they kind of left to go to university. I can't remember about Sierra actually, but I know Max did. Max went to university and Heather went to university. I think that's what Aussie and Finn will do. Even though they're these kind of goofy characters, I think they will mature a lot and decide that they love dance, but they wouldn't want to do it professionally, like in a serious way.
I'm just being myself.
That's the problem. You're not taking anything seriously.
I'd love the solo if they gave it to me. That'd be great.
They're not gonna give it to you. You have to work for it.
I'm just happy on age group.
You might be okay with dancing in the back row, but I'm not.
So I could definitely see them going off to university to study something else, but dancing on the side, maybe entering little competitions and just keeping it alive, but never like not wanting to make a name for themselves in a dance way. I think they'd be happy with what they've achieved the next step. That was such a short video, but yeah, that's what I think the dancers will be doing in the future. If you have any ideas of what the other dancers will be doing in the future, then let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like and make sure you subscribe because we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers pretty soon. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!